Call me Mr. Revival, I think we've just witnessed a miracle. Ravel is back, baby. 2024, the year of Morrison. 2010, what a time to be alive. Back when the iPhone 4 just dropped, TikTok was a chart-topping song and not an app, Inter won the treble, and the Vuvuzela was the most debated topic in football. Simultaneously, there was the meteoric rise of a teenage English playmaker, Ravel Morrison. Once touted as the best talent Sir Alex Ferguson ever saw in Manchester United's academy, 10 years later, and his career hasn't exactly gone to plan. 6 loan spells, 103 appearances in 10 seasons, injury-riddled campaigns, and a poor work rate was never going to do him justice. We've all heard the classic story of a wonder kid never achieving their potential. However, Ravel is another case altogether. Fast forward to 2020, he now finds himself 27 years old at Middlesbrough on loan from Sheffield United. In a parallel universe, he should be tearing it up in his prime for the Red Devils, not struggling to get game time in the Championship. Today though, we're taking matters into our own hands. Let's see if we can help Ravel revive his career here in the Prem over multiple simulated seasons. This really, truly could be the ultimate underdog story. Just when everyone's written him off, he might be able to pull off the unthinkable. Under the guidance of Sir BCHD at the helm, anything is possible. Firstly, we're ensuring Ravel has every single advantage in his favor. We're going to recall him from loan. We're going to take him back as Sheffield United, and yeah, he's going to return to the Premier League. We're going to give him a second chance, and of course, we're starting in 2019, so he is going to be 26, turning 27 this season. Secondly, we've made him captain for the Blades in the starting 11, and he's also morale-wise through the roof. We're also going to make sure he has minimal competition to work with, so we're going to release a few cams just to make sure he gets ample playing time. So Luke Freeman, you're out the door. Oh, we've released too many players already. No need to fear, Luke Freeman. We've got the unlimited releasing players on, so we can release as many as we like now. The only active cam at the club right now is Ravel Morrison, so he is guaranteed first team minutes. That's how it's all going to go down in Ravel's first attempt at redemption. Nevertheless, our second attempt, we're winding back the clock, hitting reset on his career, returning him to the glory days of Manchester United as a youth academy teenager, and giving the lad a second chance to live up to the hype. 10 years ago, the world was at his fingertips, so if attempt 1 doesn't go to plan, we've always got the backup with attempt 2, returning him to Old Trafford. With our first attempt, I'd say we've got about 4 years to try and revive his career. You all know, in career mode, once you hit 30, yeah, you're going downhill from there. It's just how the game works. I'm sorry, Ravel. Time is definitely not on our side in present day, especially because we know he's about to turn 27 in this save. So what we're going to do, we're going to simulate through the first season. Let's see, him being the only cam at the club, surely he's going to get game time in the Premier League. Can he start to get a bit of momentum? How's his potential and his overall and his general growth and development about to change during the peak times of his career? Let's simulate towards the end of season 1. I don't really know what we should be aiming for in this first season because Ravel's max potential was 84 in his FIFA history. So I guess if we could just get to that, maybe even surpass it, this revival would be a success. Nonetheless, he's been able to keep Sheffield United up in the Premier League by 2 points. It was by the skin of their teeth. The Blades stay up for 1 more year in the top flight, 30 points, finishing off the season in 16th place. He also managed to guide the Blades to a semi-finals finish, only getting eliminated to Manchester City 2-0, so it was a valiant effort, a deep cup run. Now let's see how Ravel has improved, and he's gone up a +1 to a 75 overall. The captain, he still has that something special. Of course, he hit that 27. Now his performance stats, he's actually managed to get so much game time under his belt. 7 goals and 8 assists isn't too bad for the Englishman. I guess you can say this is like a revival growth test kind of video. I'm not really too sure how we're going to frame this. However, the redemption route seems to be doing alright with 15 goal contributions. In terms of his attributes, he's gone up in terms of his physical, sprint speed, reactions, jumping, stamina and strength, also acceleration improving. And then in the technical area, he has his first dark green stat, 81 dribbling. It's what you'd expect from a player like him. Very technical, very quick on the ball. He's got some flair. He's a playmaker and a technical dribbler, and he's now valued at £9 million. So let's hope he can live out the rest of his potential at Sheffield United. I think that's a solid start. However, season 2, we could go even better. 28 years of age. We've only got a few years left for the Englishman to live out his peak and achieve his potential. So let's get into season number 2. It's a 6-point improvement in the Premier League campaign from finishing in 16th 16th, now in 13th with 36 points, again steering way clear of relegation, and Ravel's kept the Blades up yet again. Now, are we going to start to see the effects of dynamic potential in play? Let's find out, and it doesn't look like it, even though Ravel's gone up by a +1 this season, doing exactly what he did in Season 1. Now at 76, he still has that special something. He's in okay form, but he's very happy. We've boosted his morale, and in 50 appearances, he's managed to bag 6 goals and 13 assists, so he's starting to become a bit more of a provider with 19 goal contributions. He's literally one-upped himself on every single category. Based on his first season performance, it's just improvement. We're just not seeing growth in the overall, I guess, still at 28 years of age. And let's try to get a gauge to see how his attributes have improved. With the medium-low work rates, acceleration, agility, and sprint speed have all incrementally boosted. We've also got vision now up to a 72, and you're starting to see the emergence of a few more light greens as free kick accuracy at a 77, long shots hitting a 77, as well as long passing and short passing being key elements to his game, also improving. Still that dribbling maxing out at an 81, and he's now valued at £14.5 million, a plus 61% upon the first season, and you're starting to see some growth not only in the attributes but financially as well. And his performances last season were enough for him to warrant a transfer offer from Frankfurt. Germany is probably the one and only place he hasn't been so far in his career. Obviously, we didn't accept it, but you're starting to see a few clubs take notice that Ravel is back on the up. Even after the January transfer window, Ajax were in for him, a £16.3 million bid. Are we running out of time though with the 28-year-old? We probably have a max of 2 seasons left to try it. Let's just aim for 80. I think we can do 80 with Ravel Morrison, the captain of Sheffield United. Where can you take your career in Season 3? Oh, how kind of him as well. He's managed to appear in the back of our menus. He's just trying to showcase his love and appreciation for us attempting to revive his career. I don't think there's any harm in bringing back one of Ravel's former teammates. Oh, I don't think they played with each other at Manchester United. Nevertheless, they were probably in the youth academy. They probably saw each other in the corridors one day. I'm sure they've said hi to each other a couple of times here and there, but we've brought in Cristiano Ronaldo as a striker to Sheffield United. Let's see if, you know, they can form a little duo, form a little partnership here at the Blades. Upon Ronaldo's return back to England, he's on a mission. He is here to help revive Ravel Morrison's career as well. I mean, he's just in for the cause. What a guy. And also for the culture, I decided to go for Eduardo Camavinga, not to be competition for Ravel Morrison, just to slide in just behind him in that centre mid spot, the CDM slash, you know, a pivot position. For £13 million, the Frenchman joined Sheffield United. We've got a mixture of past, present, and future players here at the club, and now we're starting to see exciting pieces of the jigsaw puzzle form around Morrison himself. I don't think you can fault that lineup. Headed into Season 3, the road to 80 overall is officially underway. Ravel, I know you got it in ya. Let's see what more you can conjure up. Well, just like in real life, Sheffield United are going for a European push, and they've only gone and achieved it here. Morrison, Ronaldo, Camavinga, and the gang, they've gotten up to 77 points, 4th place in the Premier League, beating out the likes of Spurs to a Champions League spot. We might just have to continue the revival in the 4th season. Wow, okay, Sheffield gone from 13th place to 4th. There are levels to this game, and Sheffield might have only gone and just done it. Well, surely now is the moment of truth. Sheffield United's performances have gone through the roof. Let's see how our boy Ravel Morrison has done, and he's gone up. He's had the best growth so far throughout his career. At 29 years of age, he's gone up a +4, and he's hit that peak of 80 overall. He still has that special something. He's only got the rotation squad role. I should have figured that out earlier, but he's in good form, and he's also very happy at the club. So how's that translate in performances stats? He still managed to pick up 46 appearances, 11 goals and 4 assists, 15 goal contributions, slightly lower output in comparison to Season 2. However, it was 3rd time lucky for Ravel and the Blades, because that is just some magnificent performances. Obviously, the addition of Ronaldo did help. 20 goals and 9 assists for CR7 alongside Camavinga with a brilliant debut campaign. It seems like his physical attributes, which was where you all saw it go up, now all in that dark green phase. I mean, these stats are looking juicy right now. The rest not really improving all too much. However, it's the most growth he's experienced in his technical departments. He's got ball control now at an 82. Dribbling has gone up a +4. Long passing and short passing, of course, getting those upgrades. And finishing now at a 76. All those goals and assists and the development has finally led to something. and he's now valued at £27.5 million on the transfer market, an upgrade of 89%. He also did receive another transfer offer. It was from Lille this time, over in France, another destination which he hasn't traveled to yet in his career, and he's really turned it around here in Season 3. Well, I guess the question is now, can he go past 80 overall, or is he going to stagnate and decrease from here on out as his 30th birthday is on the horizon? You all know. So let's see how he deals with the big 30th birthday. We've decided to go all guns blazing for Morrison's last season before he turns into a pensioner. In EA's eyes, we've strengthened the Sheffield defense, bringing in Eder Militao for £53.4 million. He's going to be a great little right back option, and we also do have Alphonso Davies to fill in at the left back spot. It's his last hurrah before we head into our second attempt back when he was a teenager at Manchester United. Let's see how a brand new look Sheffield and a revived Ravel can perform in Season 4, a Champions League season as well. We've got it all up against us. Napoli are the latest club to have Ravel on their wish list, a £32.5 million offer, but of course he's staying loyal. He is sticking to the Sheffield cause. Performance-wise for the team, I mean, it was business as usual. They backed up their Season 3 performances. They've only just managed to miss out on Champions League qualification with 85 points. As for Ravel though, we revived his career to the nth degree, and now he's hit 30, and you know, he's starting to decrease already. The captain, a -1 overall, now down to a 79. He hit that 80 range only for a few months or so. Now he's back down to his 70s. It was fun whilst it lasted, but we all knew we didn't have time on our side. We'll check his performance stats for this season. It's his most ever appearances with 59. He's gotten plenty of game time and 15 goal contributions, 9 goals and 6 assists for the Englishman. His overall's only going to nosedive from here, and we'll take a look at his final attributes right now. You're starting to see a few of the decreases and more in the technicals with curve, shot power, and long passing all getting downgraded. He finishes off his Sheffield United revival, his current day revival. We've managed to get him to £23 million on market valuation, down 17%. Attempt 1 done and dusted. Now we'll get into the fun part. We're gonna rewind the clock. We're gonna take it a few years back to last decade. We've restarted his career at 17 years of age. Let's just imagine the time. Sir Alex Ferguson, he's just promoted him to the senior team. He's got faith in him, and now he gets his second shot at making it into the big time. He could be one of England's elites right here. He's at 74 overall, just like his overall when he's actually 26 in real life right now. We've just made him 17. That's pretty much all the difference we've had. He's always been that player who I wanted to succeed at Manchester United. When we started loaning him out and we eventually sold him to Lazio, I believe it was, I was heartbroken, honestly. Ravel Morrison, I always have a soft spot for him. Of course, he's very happy to return at Manchester United. His morale is in tip-top form. I'm sorry to the United lads as well. Bruno Fernandes, we're gonna have to release you. Actually, let's get the worst off the chopping block first. Andreas Pereira, he's headed out the door. Jesse Lingard, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get your beans somewhere else, as he has now departed the club. Juan Mata, the Spanish legend. Yeah, we're just literally obliterating every single cam position inside. And for Manchester United, there are a lot. So, Ravel, again, the one and only center attacker midfielder at the club. The most chances he's ever going to get. Now, I'm hoping for the teenager to shine bright like a diamond and really perform here at United. It's been a slow start to life in the first team for Ravel's teenage self. Now at 17 years of age, a +2 to his overall, 76, some good decent growth. He's showing great potential. He has that status, and now with 23 appearances, 2 goals and 3 assists, I mean, it's a starting point. We've got to start somewhere. We've started him off with the humble beginnings right here. Agility, sprint speed, and vision all improving alongside his composure and attack positioning and his technicals. We're always used to seeing, this is where we start to see the actual growth test, a traditional growth test. It's volleys, crossing, and ball control, the only stats not getting upgraded. And now his financial situation, the teenage Ravel Morrison, valued at £9 million. 2 seasons under his belt, and this is where Morrison ranks in the Manchester United first team. Again, with the +2 overall boost now at 78, he's still showing great potential. He's in good form, and I upgraded his contract to a crucial first team player now with a very happy morale. His performance stats are looking a bit like this, with 36 appearances, 11 goals, 7 assists, 18 goal contributions. His output is actually pretty impressive. He's yet to even enter his 20s, and he's already putting up numbers like that when he was in his late 20s at Sheffield United. A +6 upgrade to the agility, acceleration, vision, and sprint speed, also increasing into the light green areas. And right now, penalties, the only stat not budging, as we take a gander at all the other improvements like long passing, short pass, ball control, and dribbling, now reaching that dark green range. And this is only the beginning. Free kick accuracy, finishing, and long shots, they're looking lethal as well. And now his financial value valuation, £11.5 million, a plus 21% upgrade. Now getting 101k a week at 18 years of age. I wish I was getting that kind of money at 18. Nevertheless, we move on into Season 3. The end of the third season has now dawned upon us. We've reset his career, and now, 3 seasons in, 19 years of age, he's now an exciting prospect, so we're starting to see dynamic potential work its magic, and we also have a persistent, consistent +2 overall boost every single year now. He's made it 3 in a row. However, he's in bad form. There's always going to be some good news, but the bad news always falls through. Let's see why he's not happy, and yeah, I wouldn't be happy with 6 goal contributions in 38 appearances. Unfortunately for Ravel, it hasn't been one to write home about, and now with 91 agility, that's his best stat right here in the dark green physical area. It's the one that's standing out amongst the rest. Balanced sprint speed, vision and acceleration, 4 hit 80s, and now, no, we have a new king, long passing, 87 dribbling now, 82 free kick accuracy. He's starting to evolve into a little bit of a dead ball specialist, and now we move on to his 83 short passing, 82 ball control, and surely his financial value has skyrocketed, an upgrade of 65%. £19 million worth on the transfer market. We also did receive a £20.3 million bid, a transfer offer from Arsenal, so we've already got the North London clubs paying close attention to the growth and development of a teenage Ravel Morrison, and obviously, we're going to flat out reject that. This is our best starting 11, and the lads surrounding Ravel Morrison, and he has literally been built around. We've got a beast of a Manchester United squad. It's not only been a record-breaking season with a +3 overall, his highest ever, now sitting at 83 rated. We've gifted him the captain's armband at 20 years of age. I know it's a lot of pressure. However, he's still an exciting prospect. He's in good form, and he is still very happy at the club. However, he's had probably one of the worst seasons yet in terms of performance, though. Dynamic potential, thought that was brilliant, and gave him a +3. So only 3 goals in 27 appearances. I like to see how that's actually impacted his stats. And yeah, based on one of his worst performing seasons, his stats and growth and development has gone through the roof. So I don't know what it is. Maybe his age, maybe he's put some extra work in on the training ground every week. There could be a variety of factors, but now he's standing at a £32.5 million valuation, a 62% rise, and it just keeps on getting better and better. Of course, we still had some sharks swirling around, head hunting for Ravel's signature, and it's Valencia this time for £20.5 million. We all know the boy's going nowhere, but it's always interesting to see what clubs are interested in him. 5 seasons deep on the road to redemption, and Ravel Morrison has picked up his first major injury this season. He's still got up a +3, so he's backed up what he was able to achieve last season. He's still an exciting prospect at 21 years of age. We're waiting for him to show that has potential to be special status. I guess that's what we're hoping for. But in this season, he's managed to go past his actual FIFA potential, his best FIFA potential in history, which was 84 back in the day. So we've got him up to an 86 at 21. He still has that major injury. He only managed to pick up 6 goals and 7 assists. I guess it's improvement. A lot of game time as well, so I'm assuming that injury came towards the back end of this season. And now, one more look at his attributes. He does have the medium-low work rates. With a 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, he's still got it. And he's hit his first 99 stat with agility maxing out. Brilliant stuff to see. 87 acceleration, 81 vision, 85 balance, and 88 acceleration. Oh my goodness, the technicals are starting to look very, very juicy at the moment. This is starting to become a dangerous situation because Ravel Morrison is about to evolve. He's transformed into a baller. I mean, under Sir BCHD's guidance, he's been able to concentrate. He's also had the players around him in order for him to grow and develop. With 99 long passing, another maxed out stat, and surely he's going to be valued really high. £51 million on the transfer market, a plus 56% increase. As more big clubs start to make their move in on Ravel Morrison, it was Juventus trying to swoop in on the Englishman for £55.3 million. The Bianconeri, they're never going to get their hands on him. It's 2025 and Ravel's career has never looked so good, going up by a +2 yet again. He has that special something, and he's now at that 88 overall. He's one of the best players at the club, actually, and the cam, he's in good form. He's very happy, of course, and with that crucial squad role, he's managed to get himself 59 appearances, 8 goals and 2 assists, so 10 goal contributions. He's still got time on his side, though, only at 22, and his attributes are just absolutely out of this world with 87 balance, 92 acceleration, 89 sprint speed, now 82 vision. In the technical departments, we don't have any new maxed out stats, but we've got some more stats improving, getting into those 90 ranges, and the dark greens ever so prominent. And now in the financial sector, £67.5 million on the transfer market, a plus 32% increase. He's the main beating heart of this Manchester United team. If only, maybe, in another parallel dimension, in another universe, this could have been a reality. He has not only exceeded expectations, but gone past his potential, and surely, maybe in Season 6, he can go above 90. Call me Mr. Revival. I think we are witnessing a Christmas miracle. Ravel is back, baby. 2025, the year of Morrison. Our revived star has picked up the Ballon d'Or as the player of the year in 2025. What is happening? I am lost for words. Taken home the Ballon d'Or, and he's 90 rated here in Season 6. We've still got the rest of the season to go. I didn't think those stats warranted him getting that award. Nevertheless, I want to take a look at his stats so far in this season. He's had 24 appearances, 7 goals, and 4 assists. For the captain, one of the world's best. At 23, he might be one of the youngest players to receive a Ballon d'Or award. Preceding his Ballon d'Or worthy performances at Manchester United, we've decided to break an English transfer record. Real Madrid came knocking, Los Blancos approached us, and now we have sold him on for over £153 million. He's picking up 185k a week there, and he's become a brand new Galactico. He's one of the world's best, and we decided, why not? Let's break records. After an Englishman finally wins the Ballon d'Or, he's going to be the most expensive Englishman, and damn right nearly the most expensive player in the world. Clearly, at the peak of his powers, he can go beyond this. He can probably get up to the 95, 96 range. I just want to see how he does half the season at Real Madrid. Let's see if he climatizes to Spanish football. Let's see how Ravel adapts and performs in Spain. As one of the best players in Real Madrid's squad right now, 91 overall. This is how he ends off Season 6, a Ballon d'Or season, and he's also made one of the biggest transfer moves of his life. Ravel is reveling here in Spain, and Real Madrid has become his brand new home. Only 4 appearances, no goals, no assists to show for it, but I just want to cap it off with his final attributes. At 23 years of age, 91 overall, this is how the stats have rounded up, with some dark greens and sprint speed, acceleration, agility, and balance, all in the dark greens, and vision at an 84. He's grabbed this second chance by the scruff of the neck. He knew he couldn't let himself down at Manchester United no longer. He's decided to secure the bag here in Season 6, made the move to Real Madrid with 99 long passing, 99 long shots, 97 dribbling, 93 finishing, and 97 ball control are only just some of his highlights that just explode off the page. And in the financial sector, he has almost made that jump to the £100 million valuation, now sitting at 96 million on the transfer market. Now I guess that's where we're gonna have to leave it after we revived Ravel's career at Sheffield United. 26 years of age, we got him up to an 80 overall after the reset in attempt number 2. He well and truly lived up to the hype, giving him that second chance at Manchester United. As we had a hint of success in the first attempt of revival, we received astronomical success here with Ravel title after title. He also achieved that 90 overall status, a Ballon d'Or win. He's living it up in his second shot at a football career. If you did go on to enjoy this, I don't know, a bit of a different mix-up kind of video, a growth test / career re-simulation, make sure to drop it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications for more career mode content coming to the channel on the regular. Follow me on Twitter and Insta, the links are in the description. I've been BCHD, as always. Hopefully you did enjoy, have a very nice day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.